have in the way of horses, and how do you think it's going to work out having the leg here?
Well, firstly, it's so exciting for this country to have, the first World Equestrian Games outside of Europe, and it couldn't be in a better part than the Kentucky Horse Park. So I think it's just going to be a phenomenal games and something that we'll always remember. As far as the horses go, I mean, it's still a long way off. My dear friend Connaught might be getting a little old by then, so we'll see. But we've got some coming along. Woodburn is here this weekend, and the horse I rode at the Pan Am Games, True Luck, is back on board again. Hopefully the foreman will be fine by then. I do have some other ones coming up. One called Cube de Casnay. So we'll see. See how they all progress, and hopefully I'm fortunate enough to have one that's at that level and ready to win a medal.
Are you used to competing for America now after being an Australian for so long?
I'm getting used to it, yes. I mean, I wouldn't say I know the anthem that well, but it's been a great thing. I mean, this country's been so good to me, and it's good to be a part of the team and part of trying to help other riders coming up, and but having said that, I never regretted for 1 second representing Australia.
Tell me a little bit about the Professional Riders Organization, PRO. It's interesting to me that it's happening at the same time as NARG, the North American Riders Group for Jumpers. Why are riders, do you think, suddenly waking up and taking their fate into their own hands?
Yeah, that is interesting. That that's just well, maybe not coincidence, but that we had nothing to do with the jumper guys doing it, and it just happened to be the same timing. But I mean, it's very exciting, and I think everybody in the sport should embrace it. We've got the same goals as everybody else. We want to showcase our sport, we want to make it safer, we want better footing, and we want people to come in and watch and see these great horses in action and these great riders in action. And I think if we can market it the right way and have people paying to come in, then everybody in the sport will benefit, as in it's not going to be quite as expensive, and as riders, there'll be more fans there, and so it's a win-win for everybody.
I was watching last night the films of the '78 World Championships here, which sort of inaugurated the horse park, and the sport has changed a great deal. Do you think it's still as exciting as it was in 1978?
Absolutely. I think it's gone a bit more promotion, a bit more high tech. I mean, the dressage now is, you have to have a very, very good dressage horse, and the cross country is, these designers have become very, they're like artists in the jumps they build and design, and that's become a real fine art, and it's amazing what these horses jump. And then the show jumping, the standard has got so strong as well. So it's and to think you have a competition over 3 days and it can come down to winning by half a point. It's amazing. It's amazing sport, and at its best, it's as good a sport as anywhere.
We had the idea through the Professional Bull Riders or NASCAR, and just trying a way to give back to the fans. We think we have something really exciting here, and we'd like to get it out to more people. Look here, they'll have 100,000 plus people here at Rolex, Kentucky, and it was way more obscure 20 years ago. So who knows where it can go. I think it keeps getting bigger. Our memberships keep growing, so the sky's the limit. The World Equestrian Games is going to be fantastic for pro, for the sport of eventing, for horses in general in this country. Kentucky's a fantastic site. It'll be a top-class event, and it should just bring people here that don't know anything about horses but understand world championships, and then they'll understand what a great sport we have, and we'll just grow from there. I have one 9-year-old called Ballyno-Castle RM who's here at Kentucky this weekend. Another one called My Boy Bobby, who won the 3-star at the Fork 2 weeks ago. He's also here at Kentucky. And I have 2 horses that go to Jersey Fresh 3-star. One called May I Tell Ya, and another one called Titanium. That are nice horses, and we'll see where they go. At Ballyno-Castle RM is my favorite. He's only 9 years old. He's unbelievably talented. By next year, he should be ready to go. He's a really sweet horse. In the barn, you can do anything. Anybody can do anything with him. To ride, he tries so hard. He sometimes gets in his own way. He's a little bit spooky, very, very careful, very good jumper. So he needs a secure, strong ride and an accurate ride on the cross country. But he's as good as I've ever sat on.
That's excellent. Thank you so much, Mike.